morning, good evening, wherever the hell you are, and whenever the hell you are. My name is JJ Jingleheimer Schmidt, and you are listening to Trigger Trolls.
Trolls.
I'm joined with me, of course, as always, with my good buddy,
Guns Mahoney. How are you, everybody?
Guns Mahoney. What's you with you, Guns?
Pepper spray, but we'll get into that later.
Right on, yes. I've been learning North Korean, but we'll talk about that later, too. We're on a bit of a time crunch right now because we just found out that there is a hotline where you can call Canada and ask them any question you want. And I'm just like, fuck yeah, so let's do this.
Let's do it. Ring, ring.
Service Canada, bonjour, Sean speaking.
Hello, yes. I have a complicated situation. I was wondering if you can help me out with this.
Okay.
So I am a border patrol guard in the North Poles, and there were some fishermen from Canada who had illegal animals on board the ship, and our government had to unfortunately seize these animals. I was wondering if there is a service I can speak to about this to help maintain the relation and release the animals back into the wild.
You're calling me from where right now?
I am from Russia.
Okay.
It is in English. It's called moose. They have two mooses on this boat. The fishermen we let go, but we had to seize the mooses because it was against the Russian law to import it within Russian waters.
And our phone number here at 1-800-Canada, you found that where?
I looked on the Google Government of Canada phone numbers.
So what is it exactly you're asking?
Remember, you are not a Russian government employee.
So yes, so we had to there was a boat that was in Russian waters in North Pole,
Yeah.
And of course the how you say the guard, the Coast Guard, checked the boat because they're in Russian territory, but they saw illegal mooses on the boat, and technically it was importing
The mooses were swimming.
extra animals into the country, and so we had to seize the mooses. But mooses is
the
not
boat was
native
just
to the
leading the
Russian
mooses.
region. So we need to. I'm wondering if I can speak to somebody about importing it back into Canada.
Okay.
It's not. If not, it's okay. We could find other solution for them. I hear the meat is very popular, and it is not very common to try.
I'm just not understanding. You're saying there's fishermen with moose.
Yes, it was very confusing. We had them for about 14 hours, and we let them go, but we had to seize the mooses.
Okay. And you're saying you can't release them.
We don't know where to put them.
Well, no, we cannot release them because they are not native to Russia. We have to import them back into Canada. But unfortunately, there is much paperwork to be done in order to export and import animals from Russia.
I would expect.
So what you're asking is if someone can go down somewhere, get those moose and pick them up? Is that kind of like what you're asking?
Mooses, yes. Or is there a department I can speak to about wildlife management?
Okay. Now let's see.
How much time you have?
Okay.
I really hope he's not tracing the call. It says here you
So
close
for
at 5 p.m.
wildlife,
I mean, if you're closed, I can call you back tomorrow.
If you are within closing time, I can call you back tomorrow and we could figure out this situation.
no, that's fine. Just because normally when it comes to wildlife enforcement, it's not a federal thing.
No, but they were within Russian territory, so therefore we had
understand
jurisdiction to seize the animals.
Sounds like he's left.
Um,
Can you go fishing with the mimosas? I do not understand.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada.
They were tagged too. I can give you the tag numbers on the mooses.
Well, see, the thing. All right. Because what is it? Like, I understand it's like an international thing. It's just that, like, with wildlife control, it's usually managed provincially. I guess in this case it would be the territory.
Oh, they were within Russian territory, so it was within our jurisdiction.
Yeah, and I don't seem to have any points of contact for anything outside of Canada that has anything to do with
Start singing
wildlife.
"Go Canada."
Is there a department for importing big animals native to Canada?
Well, I mean, aside from the Canada Border Services, maybe.
No, I try them, but they don't have much information on this.
Animal import. Okay. There's the Canadian Food Inspection Agency,
that would
Animal
work.
Import and Export Program.
Food inspection could work. Do you need
But they don't have, like I said, it's like there's no international.
Does it matter if the mooses are alive or not? Food inspection.
So for food inspection, do you import live animal for food inspection, or are they already dead?
That is, yes, it includes live animals.
Oh, okay, okay.
We could kill them for
Yeah,
you.
either way will work for us.
Now, from Russia, all I have here is, I mean, there's a website, there's a phone number, fax, and a postal address. It's not a toll-free number, though.
Oh, no, I can call them here. I'm in Russia, so it's no problem. Then I can coordinate with there.
It's the National Import Service Center. The number I have is the 289
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
247 4099.
Okay.
It says, so they're open 7 days a week, and they're open from 7 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Do you know what part of Russia they are in?
They're not in Russia.
Oh, it's not
This
in...
is the office that would basically, it's the National Import Service Center.
Oh, okay. And what time zone is it?
It's Eastern time.
Eastern time. Right now is
No time for
6:01.
love.
6:01. Okay. So, yeah, okay. I'll give him a call in the morning, and hopefully we'll have this situation figured out.
Be sure to thank him for being
Okay,
so
then.
helpful.
Thank you very much for your hospitality, and you are much friendlier than
Start singing
your
"Go Canada."
stupid neighbors in the south.
Okay, thank you for calling Service Canada.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. That guy was so helpful.
I know.
I almost feel bad.
I understand their national anthem now. Oh, Canada.
Canada, thank you for your assistance. Wow.
I'm like trying to troll this guy, but you can't troll him.
He sounded like he was in like Michigan or something.
So Poland's that friend you Skype. Canada is that friend that's
You
just
call
too
for help.
that's just too understanding.
Canada's definitely that friend that will bring you that cup of sugar
or help you
and
import
bake the
illegal
cake
meat.
for you too, dead or alive.
Oh my god.
Technically, those moose probably came from Alaska. I'm just saying.
I mean, they came from a Canadian
we
fisher
should call,
boat.
We
so
should call back and I was gonna say we should
stick
call
with
back
the story, man.
That was really helpful. Now we should call back and see if they're still open or not.
I think in future episodes we'll ask Canada more questions.
Yeah. How do you bake good pie?
Just seeing how you doing, whatever.
Hey, Canada, it's Texas calling. What's up?
Anyway, so now that we've officially prank called the nation,
Well done.
I don't know how to lead from that. So you got your
I'm in school right now.
You're in school right now.
A particular school, a school for, training of things like arresting people.
like
So,
arresting people. That's
yeah,
good.
in that school.
Wait. Do you arrest people for
Whatever.
potentially international incidences?
I don't know. JJ, you're under arrest.
between animal seizures or something
Yeah,
like that.
I was definitely trying to get you to stop representing a Russian government official is what it sounded
I didn't.
like.
It
You
sounded
never
like
said
that. I never said that. So legally, we're good.
Play back the tape.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, in school that I'm taking right now, you have to get pepper sprayed.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a lie. You don't have to, but they said that if you don't do it, they will not testify for you in court, which I can't understand. I can't think of, and maybe I should have looked this up.
You should probably know this for your school.
No, I can't think of a situation where I have to prove that I've been pepper sprayed. I mean, if I spray someone, it's not illegal to not have been pepper sprayed myself, right? So it's more of a, hey man, if you don't do this, you're a pussy is really why I did it.
It's part of the hazing process.
Yeah, I guess. Well, and I'm definitely hoping for this school to hire me. Anyway.
Now,
so,
does the school hire security, or is it just?
Yes, they're also a security company in and of themselves.
That's cool.
Yes. So, with that, yesterday 2 guys did get sprayed. I had opted out of it because in my years of being stupid, I've encountered pepper spray.
You say that like it's past tense.
Yes. I've encountered pepper spray many, many a times, mostly all my own pepper spray. And
Self-inflicted pepper spray.
no, I didn't do it to myself. Well, once. The other time, my big sister did it.
Well, what were you doing to your sister that she pepper sprayed? No,
well,
you know what?
we were-
I don't want to. I don't want to talk
no,
about
we,
that.
We,
your private business
we
is
were
your
done
thing.
inebriated, and we went outside, and I have this. I don't know where it is. I hope it's not in the truck because it's very hot where we live, and I don't want it to explode. But I have a can of Riot pepper spray,
Oh God!
like the big one with the grenade pen and the handle on it.
Is that
And-
legal?
yeah.
Yeah, of course. My name's Guns.
So I have one of those, and so the 2 times that's been deployed, if you will, was once having some drinks, and then we were like, let's just see what it does, and we went outside and we sprayed it, and it's not just like a little stream; it's a fog.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever seen Pepper Spray Cop on the internet years ago, when those hippies were sitting down at college and protesting,
Oh yeah, the orange pepper spray or whatever.
yeah, that.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You got hit with that.
No, I sprayed it, and the cloud was big enough, and I think there wasn't any wind, and therefore it just dissipated, but or expanded.
Was it humid that day?
I don't remember that much, but it was.
But you remember the pain.
It wasn't. We were able to go inside and turn off the air conditioning very quickly, and then let's see. The second time that can was used, if you will, was by a not very nice guy on a movie shoot I was on once.
Oh boy!
It was sitting in the back of my vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
that this guy happened upon. And he walked past and he saw in the vehicle, my vehicle, not his,
Mm-hmm.
a can of. All he read was Fogger, I guess, because
Okay.
he picked up the can. He pulled again the grenade pin
Out of your car.
We picked up the can out of my car, it's my car, and everyone kind of knows me. Granted, this guy was, visiting from out of town, but I'm sure people told him stories. He picked that thing up, pulled the grenade pin out, extended it out, held down the thumb trigger,
Oh, what?
and held
Why?
for a good couple of seconds because he thought it was cinema fogger. Like one would spray in a room to make it look all foggy.
So
and
just
pretty.
pick it up and use it without
He
anyone's
pulled the
permission.
grenade pin out. First, yes, that's the other thing. He thought it was props equipment, I guess, or lighting equipment, and whatever. But he sprayed it.
That's weird lighting equipment. How come it's got a pin in
Well,
it?
I mean, these things exist. It's basically hairspray, but not this can. And he's
Apparently
so
not.
big fog, and it was so beautiful because this guy was an asshole. He sprayed for like. So when you do this in a intense situation, it's a tss. That's all you need. Tss. Maybe another one. Tss. He went
oh God!
sprayed it, and then the wind was blowing 100 degrees towards him, 100%, and it just all came back and just hit him full body and everything, and he deserved it because he was a jerk and we didn't like him, and he hit one of my grips in the head.
broke
with a
into
stand.
your car.
He also stole it out of my vehicle,
Yeah.
so technically that was self-defense of my own property with my own property by someone else.
Your property could defend itself, essentially. And we have proof
So
now.
there's that,
You
and,
know.
then just the general
No, you could argue it out in court that you didn't necessarily attack him with the baseball bat. The baseball bat
Did it on its own.
Did it on its own. Case in point with the spray, it did it on its own. It's just that's
and
how
this
your
time
things
it actually
work.
done did it. So yeah, so that, and then there a little bit when I kind of came to check on him, a little bit got on me or whatever. All good and gravy, but let's see. And then the last time was a couple months ago. I went swimming, and instead of bringing my firearm to the pool, I took my pepper spray.
Because
And
I always bring my gun to the swimming pool.
you
so.
That's
No,
your
it makes sense.
choice,
It makes sense.
but my choice was spray instead of a firearm. A little less likely to
Or-
get shot in the face
or
with
actually
my
a
own.
katana, because any kind of weaponry at the pool.
That's
going to
be legal here on the 1st, possibly, to carry swords again.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'll be
Anyway,
right back.
to the sword shop.
To the sword shop. Anyway, so you brought
blacksmith.
you
To the
brought pepper
blacksmith.
spray instead of a gun to a
Right,
swimming
so
pool.
we were leaving from the swimming pool, and I was like, you know what? I haven't sprayed this in a while. I'm going to make sure it works. And I thought I was downwind of it, or upwind of it. I sprayed it, and I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So, it kind of got on me a little more than I intended,
Just a lot
which
more,
was not at
probably.
all. And yeah, I wear glasses, so I didn't go jump back in the pool because that's not cool. So we went and I got in a shower, and I showered, and I didn't know this until today, but milk and Dawn dish soap, specifically Dawn duck washing dish soap. The reason is oil spills. It washes the oils off the ducks. There's a duck on the Dawn dish soap, just so you know. This is not a sponsored ad.
If you can clean a duck, you can
It
clean
can
up
clean
pepper
the
spray.
pepper spray off the guns. Anyway, yeah. So when you just shower, it can reactivate it.
Oh God.
So I spent a lot of time in the shower not knowing.
Is that what? Okay, I thought it was your normal shower routine that you're taking.
No,
so
this is
long.
that one day at the pool. Were you there?
No, I wasn't.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure I wasn't. Yeah. Well,
Really?
speaking of,
But today for school, I did get pepper sprayed, and not as fun as non-intentional contact. When it's intentional, it really sucks. But I took it like a man, and I was able to drive very shortly and come do the show. What's up?
that sounds like an amazing story. Well, anyway, speaking of thinking of things in the shower, so
Go on.
I'm intrigued. So the other day, I was thinking about the Wehrmacht. Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, so the Wehrmacht was the German army, like the old one. So anyway.
Go on.
Anyway, so the other day, I was thinking about the Wehrmacht in the shower for some reason, and I got thinking to myself, what the hell are they singing? Because, like, whenever they, like...
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. When the German army they're always marching and they're singing, and they're
goose-stepping,
really,
whatever.
really happy for some
like,
reason.
they're singing!
What are they singing?
What the hell are they singing? So I looked it up. It is not what you would expect at all. Like, there are some, like, couple...
Do you have a song that we could hear?
I believe I do.
You can, and then you can translate for us.
I don't know German that well, but
Well, I'm sure you
I,
could pull the lyrics up.
I have the lyrics right here,
and
actually.
you know German. You totally know German.
Yeah, totally, man. I took like 3 years of Spanish in high school. Okay?
Yep. Now you know.
That's my German qualifications. So anyway,
More than me.
I got looking up to like some of their lyrics, and let me see if I could find the song real quick. I also don't know how to spell that well. Okay, here
Well, we
we go.
knew that.
Yeah, it's just happy-go-lucky Oktoberfest music, right?
Right. What are we saying?
Okay, so according to Google, they're saying in a Polish town, there's a Polish girl.
Yeah.
Pause it real quick.
All right.
Okay, so this is the chorus. I've heard this a couple times, but anyway.
You don't think?
So apparently that says in a small Polish town there lives a young lovely girl.
Sounds good.
Mind you, this is like after they invade a country. This is what they sing in your country. Like,
As they're walking down Main Street.
yeah, as they're walking down, like So there, in a small Polish town, there lives a small Polish girl that was so beautiful. And then the chorus goes, she was the most beautiful, lovely young lady, or beautiful young girl that I saw in Poland. But no, she said, I won't kiss you. And it's like, this is like,
but maybe that's because you're, invading my country.
Yeah, basically it's like
the Germans didn't think, did they?
No, like seriously, most of their songs that I looked up, most of them are just like, oh, she was so beautiful and I really loved her, but she didn't want me because Nazis,
I'm a bad man.
Nazis and stuff.
Because I'm a very, very bad man.
I thought chicks were into bad boys, but apparently there are standards. So, so yeah, no, it was really weird because it's like these are not songs that you would expect from the Nazi army. Like,
what do you think they would be like?
Something like, we're going to destroy and conquer the world.
We will kill you.
Heil Hitler, whatever. Like, but no, they're just mostly like socially awkward
Hitler
guys.
is the coolest. He's not inept. He's a great artist, and we're coming for you.
Exactly. No, it's just like socially awkward guys trying to talk to girls, and they can't because Nazis.
And that's why they lost the war.
That's why they lost.
Because Americans know how to get the ladies.
That's right.
Or whatever.
A lot of French maidens out there.
Yeah. What else you got?
What else I got? Okay.
What else is new?
So we could go on the theme of invasions. I could talk about the Chinese invasion story that happened in high school.
Oh, yeah. You were telling me about this.
Yes.
China.
Okay. This is a very, very odd story. But so basically, I don't know if I could find the video. But the movie Red Dawn? Like the original one, not like the crappy one.
Not the really fun one that's great?
The really fun one that's great with Thor and Josh Peck.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
I love that movie.
So anyway,
just like I like Jurassic Park 3.
So anyway, there's the original Red Dawn where like instead of China invading, it's the Soviet or whatever, North Korea, it's the Soviet Union invading. And so some nerd a while back when they were still in production for it made like the weather alarm system, like this is a national emergency. Important details will follow. So anyway, some guy found the voice for that and then created a situation for the movie Red Dawn and like the Soviet Union has invaded the United States, blah, blah, blah. And then
did he broadcast it in his school?
Well, hold up.
All right.
Hold up. So what happened was they were going to do a remake of that, but with the Chinese, but it didn't go through because there were a lot of politics, blah, blah, blah.
We owe China a lot of money.
Yeah, we owe China a lot of money. But at the time, they were going to do a remix of China, so somebody got wind of that, and they made a Chinese version of that.
In China?
No. It's online somewhere. Maybe I could find it. I mean, I doubt it. But it's hold on, let me just look up Red Dawn.
Red Dawn. Actually, you know what?
China.
Highly underrated film.
It's a really good film.
I would not say it's a good movie. I would say it's a bad good movie.
Oh, I think this is it. Okay.
Here we go.
So anyway, real quick, here's the story. So in high school, I was in theater. And I hated musicals. Musicals are the stupidest things ever.
Musicals hate you too.
It's mutual. So anyway, well, we were doing, it was musical season, and of course I opted out and I just did tech. And we were doing Into the Woods and blah, blah, blah. And the reason why I hate musicals is because they waste so much time singing. Like, okay, take Sound of Music, for example. Your country is about to be invaded by a foreign army. You can either A, gather up arms and form a resistance, B, flee the country, or C, just lollygag and dick around the forest singing about how beautiful flowers are.
Flowers are beautiful, so I pick C.
Okay, there you go. Everyone does for some reason. But anyway, so I thought it was stupid, and so I was doing tech, and then this is like a couple hours before a show. My friend and I were just sitting in the booth, and we're like...
You broadcasted it.
Hold up.
Oh,
Hold up. Don't ruin the story. Come on. Come on.
I'm just thinking what everyone else is. We're all excited.
Shut up.
Hey.
Just shut your face.
All right.
Drink your beer and shut your face.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, so my friend and I, we had the headset system. So we decided to play music through the headset system, right?
Okay, you
And
piped some music into your intercoms.
Yeah. So we're playing music, and I was like, hey, as a joke, let's play this to the other tech people. And let me tell you, this is what played. Let's let it load for a sec. There might be an advertisement. We'll see. Nope. Okay.
Cross your fingers, no ads. Here we go.
It's
Here it comes.
imagine waking up to an emergency broadcast system alert, and China is invaded. Oh, it's a video of the video.
Well, we'll get something.
Okay, here it is. It's probably
Yeah, it's definitely
there's noise in the video, so.
some nonsense.
But anyway, they hear this over the intercom.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. A foreign invasion of this country has been launched by the People's Republic of China. At 9:23 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Chinese paratroopers were reported to be dropping out of airplanes over Spokane,
We're under attack.
Washington.
You played this to high schoolers?
Well, no, I played it over the headset system.
With high schoolers listening.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just like level-headed tech people
With
that
high schoolers
just
listening.
listen to the story and shut up, okay? Just let me talk.
Hey.
So I was
Yes, sir.
playing it over the headset system. What I thought was just totally normal, like, haha, they know, oh, that's silly.
They know it's a joke.
That's silly JJ Jingleheimer Schmidt just playing a joke. Because that's my name. So anyway, we're like about at this point when it stopped playing. Or do you want to keep playing it?
I'll just, yeah, go.
Okay, let's
story
go.
then.
Several hostages. The city is feared to be in Chinese hands. Nor has detected
So,
Anyway, we're playing this over the system. It's like, oh, do not engage in Chinese paratroopers and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we're kind of giggling, like, yeah, we're just playing it over the system and mess with the other tech people. And then, all of a sudden, my theater teacher, who was like this bubbly 40-something-year-old woman who never left the age of 5,
she was probably pooping her pants.
mind you, like, that's her personality. Like, oh, let's play with colors today. Like, she's that kind of lady. She comes out, walks out in the middle of the stage, and says,
We're under attack.
"What the hell are y'all doing back there?" And we're just like, "Ah, shit." She's like, "Get out in the hall right now." So we're going out the hall.
She takes you out there.
And like at first we are kind of concerned because we're just like, "Oh shit, we're gonna get in so much trouble." And then we thought about it, and it's like,
Fuck it.
what are
That's
they
all
gonna?
it's true.
No. Like, let's assume they're gonna try to get us in trouble for this. Like, what will they say to whomever they're going to report this to?
Mom.
Yeah. So we're sitting there just laughing about it, and she comes out, and like, there's like 3 other teachers with their arms crossed, all pissed off, and then she's like, "Gentlemen," and then we're like, "Yeah, what's going on?" And
Yes.
she's like, "So, what's going on?" And my friend's like, "Oh, I was playing some music over the intercom thing, and And she's like, "All right," and I was like, and the China thing. They were freaking out back there. Apparently,
What?
not only does it go to the other headsets,
It goes to the
it
dressing
goes
room.
the dressing room, the choir room, the band room, the principal's office. Basically, like most of the school can hear this, and everyone.
Was it during class or was it after?
This is like 2 hours before we were supposed to premiere a musical. So,
So like around 4:00.
something like that. Yeah.
Awesome. on a Friday, I'm sure
something
too.
like that. Yeah. So, so apparently, like people are like flipping shit, and they're calling loved ones saying, "We're being invaded by the Chinese. Can you come pick me up?" And,
They deserve it.
And everyone's flipping out. And I'll never forget what she said to this day. She said, "Listen, these actors are under a lot of stress the night before a show. Telling them that the People's Republic of China has invaded the U.S. is not funny."
It's kind of funny.
We're just like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yes, ma'am. Grades, please. Good ones.
And needless to say, there was a academic competition for all the subject matters, and the auditions for the theatrical academic competition was the following week. And needless to say, I didn't get a part.
I wonder why.
I wonder why too. It was such a mystery.
That's so good. All right, what else?
So that's how I accidentally faked a Chinese invasion in high school.
Definitely killed your career as an actor.
Yeah, Get it while it's early.
No, son of Cecil the lion killed by another hunter in Zimbabwe.
Who's
Cecil the lion is a lion that was killed by a dentist like a year or two, maybe 3 ago. And like everyone got all, butthurt about it. But yeah, so son of Cecil.
He named it Cecil?
He didn't name it. Cecil already had a name. He had a tag. He was known by the world, and now he's dead because of some dentist wanted to feel cool.
Motherfucker.
But now his son, 2 years after Cecil the lion was killed by a trophy hunter in Zimbabwe, promoting global outrage, his son may have met a similar sad end. Zonda, a 6-year-old lion with several young cubs, was reportedly shot on a trophy hunt.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it?
He is said to have done. I'm really beat up about this, man. Like,
so
I mean, my grandfather has a stuffed lion, and we used to sit on it at the lake house and take pictures. Your
grandfather killed a lion too?
Okay, so it's an African black maned lion, and first of all, my grandfather was a neurosurgeon, not a dentist. Totally different. Way more street cred.
That makes it okay.
No, but as the story goes, this lion that we have in the family, our family lion, was actually dying and had already been kicked out of the pride, so it was more of a mercy kill than anything. But he shot the lion out of a tree. So anyway,
where were you where there's lions in the trees?
Well, he was in Africa. I was non-existent, and
you were a gene.
I was in jeans.
You were a chromosome.
I was in jeans.
Back when I was in jeans.
No, but when I was a kid, we got to sit on the lion. But mine was a mercy kill. This one, though, on the other hand, is a bunch of crap. The BBC's Africa correspondent, Andrew Harding of the BBC, reports that at the age of 6, Zanda, Xanda, was old enough to be legally targeted by big game hunters. I don't think I can back the killing of 6-year-olds. Just saying.
Like humans or lions?
Both.
Okay, I was going to say.
So, blah, blah. The individuals may be from the U.S., the UK, or South Africa, which is internet for they're white.
White motherfuckers.
Pay tens of thousands of pounds. Wait, tens?
Yeah.
Oh, pay by the tens of thousands of pounds. I forget that they weigh their money.
You know how that works, right? Like how the hunting lion thing works?
How?
So basically, yes, lions are endangered and it's bad to kill them. However, by having rich, South Africans, UK, US people.
White people.
Dentists.
White privilege.
White privileged people.
White privileged people get to kill lions.
So basically, whenever white privileged people pay to kill a lion, they're paying like the national park to protect more lions.
I understand that, but this was no. So this is information that you do not know. Cecil the lion was a protected lion.
Oh, was he?
And was not supposed to be killed.
Oh,
but they poached him.
This is a greater injustice than Harambe.
Yeah. Dick's out for Harambe.
Dick's out for Harambe right now. Let's go.
No. Put it away. We got to talk about the boar. A huge
grower,
boar.
okay?
We got to talk about the pig, man. The pig. Put your pig away.
Big old hog.
A U.S. taxidermist has described how he dramatically shot a huge wild boar that wandered into his garden in the southern state of Alabama. This dude pulled out a .38 special and killed this. How many? 300 or 820 pound pigs. Needless to say, he's got enough bacon for the rest of his life.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Have you seen that PETA ad that's like, how come you'd kill a pig but you wouldn't kill a puppy? And it said like, well, because the puppy's not filled with delicious bacon.
That is true. And I'm not, willing to find out.
All right. So speaking of whipping your dick out.
Whoa.
No. This is actually
whip it out.
This is actually a great story.
What happened to you?
So I had a layover in New york once. It was like, I don't know, 17 hours, and I didn't want to sit in the airport the whole time. So I was like, hey, why don't I try couch surfing?
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Wait, for only 7? Oh, you had to spend the night.
Yeah, like spend the night.
I was going to say, you got there at 6 a.m. and left at midnight. Why did you go couch surfing in the middle of the afternoon?
I got there at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night, and I had to leave at 9 in the morning. I just didn't want to fuck.
So couch surfing.
Yeah.
Was this your first time to New York?
Well,
technically that trip would be my third time.
Okay, so you have some New York experience
A little
at this
bit.
point. That's
Like,
good.
I've been there
Like,
for
you know not to just, piss people off on the street, and if you do, you just yell, "Fuck you!" as loud as you can, and
I think
they
the
leave you
goal
alone.
I think the goal of New Yorkers is just to piss off as many people as possible.
Yeah. And driving is like
That's why
a
I
video
fit
game.
in.
It's quite fun. Continue.
Anyway, so I put out an ad on Couchsurfing. I said, hey, I got a layover. It's about 17 hours long, and I'm just looking for a place to crash. I'll buy you booze, whatever. And so so this guy responds, and I swear to God, this is what he says.
Oh, go on.
I swear that's Dick's out. Yeah, you know this story.
I haven't heard this story in years, but it is
So here's what happened. The response I got was from a guy named Charles.
Charles.
And he said, I have a space at a space at my place to host, but I am a nudist who hosts other nudists or people open to being nude. If that is something you are comfortable with, let me know, Charles. And at first I thought, this guy's a troll. I'm totally gonna.
He's one of us.
He's one of us. I'm totally gonna one up him. And so I was like, all right, I'm in. What's for dinner? And then I said, well, I have one condition. And then I said, I have a rare health condition that the doctors call Equestrialium coli. I just made up a word.
Horse E. coli?
Horse E. coli. I don't know.
Hang on, let me see if I can pronounce this real quick. It is a rare health condition that that my doctors call equiscaltellum.
I just
Castellum. Equiscaltellum coli.
I just looked up two random Latin words
and smashed them together.
I think it means like horse village or something like that.
Go on.
Horse village coli.
He's got horsey coli
So anyway, so I have
in and around his mouth.
I have this coli. Basically, whenever someone gets a fecal transplant for the amount of probiotics, apparently I have a sufficient amount of probiotics that perfectly replaces itself and can help cure digestive problems. So this may sound strange, but I need to collect my fecal extracts into a bucket so I could sell it off for medical purposes. Other than that, I'm totally open to your nudist cause and just letting everything free. And he's like, I guess it's fine.
So basically, you told this man that you have life-saving poo.
Basically, like, the HeLa cells, or have you heard of those?
No, I'm not. Well, I mean, I am a doctor, but
yes, you are. No, so okay, HeLa cells are basically like it was like this medical phenomenon in this lady, and like her cancer cells would just nod and stop reproducing, and like to this day they're still reproducing and reforming themselves.
okay.
And the lady died, but there's some controversy because she didn't get any money for the research that was done, and blah 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 blah. So anyway,
So you told him that you have life-saving poo,
so basically I told him
and
that
you have to collect it.
I told him that the poo that I extract basically have the same factors as the HeLa cells.
And can save lives.
They can save lives.
Right. Okay.
My shit saves lives.
So, but you must collect it.
I have to keep it in a bucket. Yeah.
And I forget. Did he tell you that you must also be nude?
Yes.
So you must shit in a bucket in the nude.
No, I'm totally fine being nude as long as he's okay with me collecting my fecal matter.
Go on.
So basically, that's what I said back. He's like, I guess it's fine. I mean, as long as you could keep my place clean, which is my favorite part because it's like, yeah, I'm the dirty one. I was like, yeah, of course, but believe me, if you knew what this went for, you probably wouldn't mind some residue here and there. LOL.
How much? Isn't how much you could sell it for?
And then it got quiet for a little bit, and then he's just like, and this is my favorite part because he's like, so you put it in bags? It's like he actually thought about the whole process of me collecting my shit. And it's like, so how's this done? You just put it in a bag and whatever. And then I said, originally I put it in medical containers, but once the right people found out the value of it, they kept trying to steal it. They kept stealing it and selling it on the black market. It's getting a lot of traction because there's a lot of modern pharmaceutical companies that are trying to suppress it, and because they can't make a profit off it, it's considered an alternative to help gut flora and prevent digestive tract issues and diseases. So now I just place them in an unmarked container. But don't worry, I'll be coming from out of the country and I won't be collecting any out there. So as soon as I'm back stateside, and I'll start the process up again and hopefully save some lives. And he's like, okay. And then he types up this really weird list of rules that he said. So it said, okay, rules when staying at my place. And I swear to God, this is word for word what he said. When you stay at my place, you can You can stay out as long as you want. Just keep me informed through text and how late you'll stay out. You can also sleep in as late as you want, even when I'm not at home. It's more of a hostel type of arrangement, and you must be nude. I like liquor, vodka, rum, Malibu, Hennessy, white wine, red wine, hip tonic, scented candles, toilet paper, laundry, detergent, and paper towels. If you want to bring gifts, I prefer doors stay open in the but the restroom is the exception to the rule. I keep a very free and unrestricted apartment. I do keep everything nude at home and keep keep the doors open. Even keep the doors open sometimes when I shower and piss. I'm big on cleanliness, which is funny because, you know, you're having shit residue all over your house, and that's gross. I'm big on cleanliness, and so please make sure you shower and use deodorant. I love to keep an apartment that smells good at home and celebrates social natural nudity, which, I mean, I don't think social natural nudity is a thing, but whatever. Of course not. So when I am nude in the house, so should you. I also understand that we are humans who naturally get aroused. I swear to God, this is real. If that happens, it it does not bother me. If you feel the need to pleasure yourself and get a release for it, don't feel don't feel embarrassed. This is what it says. Don't feel embarrassed or uncomfortable, or you feel you have to hide. Just make sure to clean up after yourself right after you finish. Respect my place as you would want others to respect your place. He said hand, but he meant and. And if you don't feel comfortable being fully naked at my place all the time, then please do not come. If you're open, then send a friend request on my profile. And then at this point, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker is taking the troll to the next level. All right, two can play at this game.
Here we go.
So I'm just like, no. Either he's really weird nudist dude, or he's a really good troll. So either way.
So you went, ready?
So I took it up a notch. I said, Charlie, I'm open to something new like this, especially since we don't have many progressive people where I'm from. So I'm down, and I'm interested to crash at your place. My only concern, though, is that there are a lot of people out there who are trying to grab samples of my fecal matter. So my personal concern is just the security. I mean, heaven forbid someone finds us there and we're conveniently vulnerable to a swabbing or two. So what kind of security measures do you keep around the apartment? I only ask because there's a lot of weird people out there, he said passive-aggressively, too. Like I said passive-aggressively. Yeah, there's a lot of weird people out there. Not sure if he's
wink,
like...
wink, nudge.
Like this is what this is what I was starting to think, like maybe this guy really is a nudist.
Maybe he is.
And then he said, I have a basic security system. I said, that doesn't answer anything. How do I know that we're safe from probing? And he's like...
Anal probing.
And then like an hour later, he responds, yeah, we might not be safe. Maybe my place is not the best. And I said, thanks for your honesty. He said, I just want you to be comfortable. But how would you...
Very comfortable.
How would people know that you were staying at my place? And then the final text is what I wrote.
Get ready.
Hey, man, shit can get very real very quick.
And he didn't reply after that?
No, he didn't reply after
So where'd you stay?
I found a B&B for like $70, which was in the middle of the ghetto.
And they were cool with your poo?
They were cool with me collecting my shit, yeah. They've seen weirder.
So when was that?
Oh, God, that was sometime around a Valentine's Day. I don't remember exactly when. Which one?
That's how JJ measures his years.
Sometime.
Sad, lonely Valentine's Days with a bottle of Jack.
Jack's a good lover.
I don't know about everyone else, but I definitely want to follow up with Charlie.
You think we should?
I think we absolutely should. We should even see if we can give him a call sometime.
I don't have his number, though. It's just...
We're going to find it. We're going to contact this guy and see how he's doing.
All right, tell you what. By next episode, we'll have...
We're going to have Charlie.
We're going to
have him on the phone for you.
We'll figure something out.
As best we can. No promises because, well, it's us.
No guarantees.
But that's beautiful. That's amazing.
So, yeah.
I bow down to you, sir.
Don't. Ew. I'm just nudist.
Get your face out of my ass.
All right. So, is it time?
Mystery box?
Mystery box time.
It's mystery box time now.
It's mystery box time. Brought to you by Trigger Trolls. Trigger Trolls. Fuck you too.
So this is my week for Mystery Box. Now, Mystery Box doesn't necessarily have any requirements except for generally we
Will it
we do
bite?
this show once a week, and we talk to each other almost daily. So imagine this, but all the time. So we get a lot of stupid ideas, talk about a lot of stupid things.
You know, it's funny.
And
I actually sent this podcast to a friend of mine, and they said, like, it's good, but honestly, it's just a normal conversation with you.
that's what makes it great. So the Mystery Box here, and just
Will
be
it bite me?
careful. Be careful
Will it bite me or?
of paper cuts.
Okay.
It's cardboard.
Scared.
So the Mystery Box here relates to one of our hobbies. We are trigger trolls not because we just trigger you, but because we like shooting.
Is this a shitty laptop that we can
It's
shoot?
I don't yeah. So there's a saying: don't cry over spilt milk unless you spilled it on your MacBook.
That explains
and-
the mold, actually.
Yeah. So a couple years ago, and this sucks because this is one of my favorite MacBooks because it's black. But a couple years ago, I was Skyping with someone, and I had a big big cup, like a 32 ouncer of maybe a 40 ouncer of milk full, and I was going to sit down. And the milk slipped, and in slow motion, it landed on the
It's always
keyboard.
in slow motion.
And it just totally emptied itself. And I just remember me going, "Holy shit!" And my friend going, "What?" And then pew, you heard the hard drive go pew, and just stop. And I just sat there in sadness. So
It's usually how it works.
we were actually at the Apple Store last week fixing another Mac. And we came up with this idea after I told him about the Mystery Box computer. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the fun range and we're going to make our own Mac versus PC commercial because JJ here has his own busted-ass PC. And we're going to see which one can take which rounds better.
Yes.
It's going to be a good time.
Yes. I love it.
So yeah, the black book will finally, and I've been planning this Viking funeral, if you will, for this computer for years. But now we can finally take it and put it to the test.
I love it.
Give
I
it a
love
good send-off.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. Yes. All right. So anyway, thank you for listening to Trigger Trolls. My name is JJ Jingleheimer Schmidt.
I'm Guns Mahoney.
And if you're not triggered by now, guess what?
You're probably an asshole too.
Yay! Feelings.
Cue the music.
Boom.